what'd you say that is? 3 inches? It's definitely 3 inches, right? I made it happen real quick. The Tikka T3X is probably my favorite deer gun I've ever owned. Welcome to gun hunting. This is Luigi's review of the Tikka T3X. I just wanted to talk a minute about this T3X and tell people what I think about it, because I've used a whole lot of deer rifles in my time, because I've been deer hunting since I was 8. I like deer guns, but I never had a nice deer gun. I always had cheap junk. And Luigi said, you know what? I've smashed enough turtles. I've gathered enough coins to get Luigi a good gun. So Luigi broke down and got himself a Tikka T3X. Now, it's not the nicest deer gun, but it's not the cheapest deer gun either. Probably the most popular thing about the Tikka T3Xs is the bolts, because you just hand somebody the gun, and you're like, cycle that bolt, bub. And they cycle the bolt, and they're like, oh my gosh. It feels like it's, I don't know, it feels like it's otherworldly, like somebody, like a professional made it or something. It doesn't feel like a factory bolt. One of my favorite things about it is the safety. I like how when you push it forward, it's pretty quiet, and when you pull it back, it's got a nice crunch to it. It's just like stepping on a turtle. The reason I like that is, you know, it's a deer gun, so if a deer comes out and you're getting ready to shoot him, I can't tell you how many times I've threw my safety off and that deer throw its head up and start looking at me. It's nice to have one that's a little more on the quiet side, which you might not be able to tell, but in person. The barrel's floated. This one is kind of like an exclusive one. You can only get it from Euro Optics, but you can get almost the exact same gun. It's just a T3X Hunter. This one, the reason I liked it is because it had a thinner barrel. I didn't want all that barrel weight. And I like the wood stock because I feel like a synthetic stock is like really front heavy. And for a deer gun, I like it to be kind of balanced. Like it feels good if I'm holding it from the grip. It feels good if I'm holding it from up here. And it's just steady. The accessories I got on it is a resilient suppressor, Jolene S. The scope is a Leupold VX3 HD. I got the little dinky 2.5 by 8, and this has the fancy CDS dial on the top, so you can range it and throw that and do whatever you want. But this video is more about the gun. I went with just the cheaper, not the cheapest, but cheaper tally rings that mount directly to the gun. I didn't want to do a pick rail because I didn't ever plan on taking this thing off. You can see right here, I've taken lives with it. That was a groundhog. The only other thing I put on it really was this Limb Saver butt pad. I take people hunting and I want to be able to hand it to them and them shoot it and not get their teeth kicked out. I like the grip on the back and I don't, because on one hand it's nice once you do get it shouldered up, but it's real grabby. Probably the best upgrades that I've seen for it. And also Beretta makes some aluminum mags you can get for it, straight off their website. My only gripe is it's a 3-round mag and it doesn't like to click in. The factory plastic mag seems to work just a little bit better, but it's real clunky feeling. I don't like that clunk. It's got the checkered grips. It's old school cool, and I like that. I'm gonna shoot it a few times, but I'm not shooting these because they're like $2 a shot on sale. So to make this a little more fun, we're gonna shoot some subsonics. And these subs out of the 308 with that suppressor on it just sound awesome. Now I wouldn't deer hunt with these unless I was just really practiced up and I knew that I was gonna be getting like, I don't know, I would want probably like a 50-yard shot. I would treat it like bow hunting. See, it clicked in there. You just gotta put a little gorilla grip on it. Let's walk over here and shoot it some. And I have shot this at 100, and it truly is sub MOA with that federal terminal ascent. A lot of people say that, but then you get the gun and you shoot it, and it's not sub MOA. So maybe it's just a combo of a good scope, a good gun, and good ammo, but this one truly has been shooting sub MOA. Let's shoot this steel. This is not sighted in. with the subsonic ammo. Here we go. That was the little britches right off the bat. Let's shoot, I don't know, we'll shoot the middle one. Rocked his pants off. See if I can hit that tiny one again. Oh, barely missed him. Watch this action work. Look at that. So buttery smooth and good for me. Let's try a fast shot, like we're in the deer woods. And I gotta make this happen real quick. I made it happen real quick. The Tikka T3X is probably my favorite deer gun I've ever owned. It feels like something I'd be proud to pass down to my children. The wood just has character. It's got some life to it, you know, rather than synthetic. I know synthetic's a little better and you don't have problems out of like the wood causing your shot to be different in the cold and the hot and all that. Maybe it does, maybe it don't, but for the Southeast Kentucky deer woods, I feel like 100 yards is all you're gonna get to shoot anyways. Some action right there. Look at that butter. The trigger also, it's just super crisp and clean. It's perfect. This one comes with a little thread protector that you can put on the barrel so you don't have to put a suppressor on it. That's the piece that they send with it, which has like the most common thread pitch for suppressors. If you want a suppressor, or if you have a suppressor, you can thread it on this, no problem. Or you can just leave the thread protector on there and have a little tiny dinky deer gun. That's probably one of my favorite things about it. It's just how compact. But I weighed it with the aluminum mag full, this claw slim strap, the suppressor, the scope rings, this extra thick butt pad I put on it. All of it weighs 8 pounds, which is just stupid light for a little deer gun. Most people are packing around a 24-inch barrel or 26-inch barrel anyways, but with this one, to it's 16 inches, which is a minimum you can have without it being an SBR. You put this on there, which is about, what would you say that is? 3 inches? It's definitely 3 inches, right? Or 16 plus 8, what's that equal? 24?
Yeah.
That's 24, I think.
Yeah.
So 24 inches total. So I mean, like you have essentially just a, you know, look, that's my, right there. It's with my head. So when I'm walking around and I see a limb, I just go under the limb. I don't have to, you know, be like, oh, get my 82-inch barrel there under it. I don't have to fool with that kind of junk. Was that 250 the other day?
I think so.
Yeah, we went all the way back at this range and shot up here at a target, and we had a little bit of wind, but it wasn't terrible. And I think I hit like 2 or 3 inches to the left of my target. So at 250, I know that I could kill a deer with it, no problem. And that's what it is. It's a deer gun. It's a killer deer gun. It's a fun little throw it in the truck, knock it around. You can typically get them for about $800-900. You can get the synthetic ones even cheaper. Like you can get a synthetic Tikka for about, yeah, they're good guns, the Tikka T3X.